So I got a report from some of you saying that I have used onion peel on my hair and it's not working. I have used clove water and it still not work. I even added rosemary, it still didn't work. Your hair is still at the same length you started with. It is not getting thicker, it is not getting longer. In this video, I will explain why so you understand why it is not working for you. At the end of this video, you will understand how to use the onion peel to see the maximum benefit. You will also understand why clove can grow your hair or destroy your hair. You will understand why rosemary works better when you pair it correctly, and also how to combine the 3 ingredients we are going to use in this video to stop hair loss, when to expect the result, who should not use, and how to customize it for 4C hair, low porosity, relaxed hair, or protective style. If you want to get all this information, then stick with me to the end. Now let's get started. Our first ingredient is the onion peel. You get the onion peel by taking out the back of the onion itself. The most asked question in the natural hair community, which is, why is my hair not growing? Well, this could be it. Hair doesn't grow because of what you put on it. Hair grows when there is blood circulation, when the scalp is not inflamed, when the scalp bacteria is controlled, when moisture and protein is balanced. Most people only focus on what they put on the hair. They focus more on oils. But oils don't grow hair. The scalp environment does. And that is where onion peel, clove, and rosemary comes in. They work in 3 different systems of the scalp: blood flow, inflammation control, and scalp stimulation. This is what these 3 ingredients will do. Most people will prefer to use onion juice on their scalp, but some people find it aggressive, irritating, and that is why people complain of itching, scalp burning, and hair shedding. But with onion peel, it is totally different. Onion peel contains quercetin, which is an active anti-inflammatory property. It also contains sulfur, which is responsible for keratin production. It also contains tons of antibacterial agents. With onion peel, you don't have to worry about scalp inflammation, weak strands, or weak hair follicle, your hair thinning out or breaking. Onion peel supports growth during shedding phase. This onion peel that goes into your dustbin is powerful when you know how to use it correctly. And this is why onion peel is best for those with sensitive scalp. Those with slow growth should use it. If you're experiencing breakage at the tip, you should totally use it. If you're dealing with postpartum shedding, or if you're on a protective style, if you have 4C hair that needs moisture a lot, you should totally grab this with your both hands. Peel out as much onion peel as you will need. You can make this in large quantity and store it inside your refrigerator. After taking out the onion peel, go ahead and give it a thorough wash. You can't skip this part because it is always dirty. Make sure you wash out all the impurities before you move to the next step. Those who don't know the benefits of this onion peel will still throw it away even after watching this video. And you wonder why your hair is not growing. Start feeding your hair with exactly what it needs. So we are going to need a clean jar to put in all our ingredients. Go ahead and transfer the washed onion peel into the jar. You can use a plate, a cup, whatever you have. If you're on protective style right now, this is the perfect time for you to make this. Instead of using regular water to moisturize your hair, use this and you're going to see the benefits. If you're looking for length or thickness, your hair will definitely improve. Our next ingredient is rosemary, which we are going to add into the onion peel. This hair rinse is very potent. All the ingredients used in this recipe is very potent. It works on its own. But this combination is a powerhouse. But I would like to say rosemary is not magic. Rosemary works when blood flow is activated, when the follicle is not clogged, when the scalp is healthy. That is why some people are left disappointed after using rosemary, regardless of the hype. Rosemary extends your growth phase. It will prevent premature shedding. It will strengthen your hair strands. It will help with hair density over time, and that is if you use it correctly. The third and the final ingredient we are going to use here is clove. If you've been on this channel for a while now, you know how much I love clove. Clove is very powerful. In fact, clove is too powerful to be used carelessly. But combining it with these 3 ingredients will make it just right for your hair. Cloves contain a special compound known as eugenol, which increases blood flow, fights fungi causing scalp issues. it also strengthens your weak strands. And this is why people do see fast results using clove. But that aside, clove can dry up the scalp. It can irritate your hair follicle. It can trigger shedding if you overuse it. Clove alone is a stimulant, not a moisturizer. To infuse our hair, go in with hot water. Make sure your water is very hot. It makes it easier to infuse. If you don't have the time to let this sit and infuse, you can go ahead and boil it. But make sure you are boiling it on low heat. Let it gradually infuse into the water. After that, use a spoon to submerge all the herbs. Make sure it is covered with the water. This recipe is suitable with people with low blood circulation. If you know you're not getting enough blood circulation on your scalp, hence your hair has refused to grow, this is for you. If your edges is thinning out, then you should focus on that area. If your hair is stagnant, whatever you use, it is not working. I promise you that this one will work for you. If you're dealing with dandruff, stubborn dandruff that refuses to go away, use this. Now cover this up, keep it aside, let it infuse. I'll be using the foil to cover it up. Let this infuse for an hour or two. If you use hot water, then an hour is totally fine. The measurement depends on you, but you should have more of the onion peel than the rosemary and the clove. The measurement should be something like 50% of the onion peel, 30% of clove, and then 20% of rosemary. I love feedback from my viewers. Let me know what you guys think about this recipe. Will you use it? Will you not? Let me know in the comment section. After a few hours, this is what we got. Our spray is ready and potent. This is a spray that changes everything. So I would like you all to experiment with this. Go ahead and prepare it and use it for the period of 1 month or 2. Then get back to me with your review. I will love to hear from you. Now let's go ahead and straighten out this. Then I'll show you guys how I use this on my hair. This combination promises a healthier scalp environment. Your scalp becomes cleaner, calmer, and more balanced. And that is because onion peel reduces inflammation and kills harmful bacteria. Clove fights fungi buildup and stimulates blood flow. Rosemary supports long-term follicle health. A healthy scalp is the foundation of hair growth. This combination promises less shedding and breakage. You will notice less hair on your hands, on your comb, and even on the floor while you are combing your hair. And this is because this combination will strengthen your hair follicle, holding your hair longer. It will reduce scalp irritation and stop premature shedding. It will improve circulation, feeding your hair root properly. This combination will reactivate dormant hair follicles. Baby hairs can start to show up on the areas that looks dead, dormant, or inactive. And this is because clove wakes up dormant hair follicle. The sulfur in onion peel helps support keratin production, while rosemary keeps the follicle clean and in a growing phase. You can store this in your refrigerator for 7 days, or store it in your freezer for 1 month. This is mostly effective for the edges, thinning spots, or your crown. This combination promises a stronger root and a thicker strands. Your hair will feel stronger from the roots just being coated, and this is why. It increases blood flow, feeding the hair follicle. Its anti-inflammatory property will protect the hair roots, making sure your scalp is free from any microbials. It ensures better nutrient delivery. With better nutrient delivery, the overall health of your scalp will improve. Your hair will break less and the density will improve over time. This combination also promises faster visible growth without damages. You will notice faster length retention with time. And this is because your hair will stay longer in a growth phase. Less breakage is equals to more growth. Scalp stress is reduced. Your hair grows at its natural rate, but you keep more of it with this combination. This combination also promises long-term growth, not temporary results. The results you get from using this combination will not disappear just because you stop using it. And this is because once you start using it, it heals your follicle, it doesn't overstimulate, your follicle is stronger, not shocked, your growth cycle is supported naturally. This is what I call suitability hair care, not trends. We have discussed what this will do for your hair. Now, let me tell you what it will not do for your hair. It will not give you overnight inches. It's not going to give you instant thick hair in 7 days. Growth without proper care, it does not guarantee that. It is not going to give you the results if you overuse it or abuse it. Now, let me give you the reality timeline. In 2 weeks, you will notice reduced shedding and calmer scalp. In 4 weeks, you will notice baby hair and stronger roots. From 8 to 12 weeks, you will notice thickness and length retention. Pick consistency over intensity. Hope you learned one or two in this video. If you did, please subscribe, like and comment, and also share this video to your loved ones who you think might need help with their hair. Thank you for watching. Hope I see you in my next upload. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye.